Hello. It's me again. What better way to start an Amazon video than being here at the Amazon facility? I'm at Jack's 2 in Jacksonville, Florida. And I'm going to tell you how I feel about Amazon Relay. Let's go. Yes, I'm back. It's Kevin White from Kev's Trucking. I'm here to talk about how I feel about Amazon Relay after today will mark my 60th day in the business, which is 2 months. So maybe some more brokers will work with me. But today I'm going to talk about Amazon Relay. I had to apologize to everyone for taking so long to make this video. I've been a little bit under the weather. But here we go. I'm going to tell you how I feel about Amazon Relay. I gave you a video on Over the Road, how I felt about Over the Road, and if you liked it, then hit the subscribe button or like the video. But today I'm going to tell you about the Amazon Relay. Number one, I'm going to talk about the things I like first on Amazon Relay. Number one, you can make some good money on Amazon Relay. Especially right now in peak season, you can make some very good money. The prices have been very, very, very good. But it all depends on your fellow carriers. Your fellow carriers can mess up your money. More on that later. But you can make some very, very good money if you pick your loads carefully. You can make some very good money, especially right now in peak season. Number two, you can be home every night. You can be home every night if you want to. If you're someone that wants to be home, you don't want to go over the road. You want to where you can just do the loads and come right back home. That's Amazon Relay is perfect for you. You can be home every day, or I should say every day, because most of the loads are at night. But every day you could be home. Number three, it's good exercise. You're gonna have to touch the freight. That's a good and a bad thing. But you're gonna have to touch the freight. So it's very good exercise. So instead of you over the road, you're just driving and you're just sitting there and getting all fat. This is very good exercise for people that may need to exercise, get that blood pumping a little bit. You get paid every Friday. You get paid once a week. You don't need no factoring. You don't need no middleman that's taking some of your money. Like over the road, you have to use factoring companies if you want your money instantly. Or because not a lot of us can sit and wait 3 and 4 months waiting for an invoice to be paid. So we use factoring companies. Well, with Amazon, you don't have to use factoring companies. Amazon will pay you directly. They will pay you directly, and you get paid every Friday. And if your score is good enough, you can post a truck and you'll get 1-day payments. I haven't done that because my score is always, it's just something about that. But more on that later. And you can pick where you want to go. If it's certain post offices you might go to and you don't like those, you don't have to do those. You can pick whatever loads you want to do. You pick where you want to go. It's certain post offices I like to go to. They're easy to get in, easy to get out. The post office employees, I don't have to do too much. So it's certain ones I like to do. Like right now, I'm here at Jack's 2. I'll get this load. It's a daytime load. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna take it to South Carolina. It's a facility. The only part I don't like about it is I'm supposed to be here at 8:30, but they won't let me leave until 10. So I'm basically just having to sit here right now until they get ready to, give me my product so I can put it on the truck. But again, you can pick where you want to go. Now, the things I don't like. Other carriers are messing up your pay because they're booking cheap freight. Now, you probably looked at a lot of YouTube videos of various YouTubers, and they tell you, $2 a mile is great, which it is over the road, not for Amazon Relay. $2 a mile is great for over the road if you're going over the road. But for Amazon Relay, you can get way more than $2 a mile. But a lot of people are not waiting for it to build up. As you look at the load board, the closer it gets to the time for that load to go, the price will steadily jump. And I know some people, they just, oh man, I got to make some money, so they just take whatever's there. You can wait a little bit. But there's so many people taking cheap freight where Amazon is not boosting the money up because they're taking the cheap freight. So the carriers, your other carriers, can mess up the money you're making. You do have to touch the freight, especially during the nighttime post office loads. You do have to touch the freight. You have to load your truck and you have to unload your truck. Like I said, that's a good and a bad thing. Some people they don't want to touch nothing. They want to just do, they just want to drive. Well, if you just want to drive, Amazon Relay is not for you because you do have to touch your freight. You have to load your pallets in. There may be some loose things you have to put together and bring them in, loose packages, some carpets and stuff. You have to tote those. You can't really put those on a pallet jack or whatever. But mostly everything is pallet jack, but you still have to pallet jack it in the truck and pallet jack it out of the truck when you get to the post offices. So you do have to touch the freight. To me, Amazon Relay is basically, it feels like I'm at a job. That's just the feeling I have. It's like I'm still on a 9-to-5 job. I don't like that feeling. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to be an owner operator, so I can have freedom to do what I want to. But Amazon Relay it feels like I'm working on a job. You have a specific time to be somewhere. When you download the Amazon Relay app and you book a load, they tell you got to be somewhere. Like today, I'm here now. I'm supposed to be here at 8:30. Okay, I got to be here at 8:30. You have a performance score. And your performance score is based off of you being on time, you using the app, and you're not disruptive when you come to the facilities. And how you can see loads is based off of your score. So if you're messing up any of those scores, anything on that, you can't see good loads. My score was jacked up since Thanksgiving because I went to a post office that didn't really have a back dock, and I didn't know at the time that I could have just put the stuff in the container they had outside. I didn't know that at the time, so I called ROC and they told me to wait 30 minutes. Somebody's supposed to be there. Now I'm thinking to myself, it's Thanksgiving morning. Ain't no post office gonna be open on Thanksgiving, not that I know of. But the rates were so high, I just, everybody was jumping on them. But to make a long story short, they told me to wait 30 minutes, and then when 30 minutes, when I had to call back, I called back. They said, oh, just put it in the container. And I'm thinking to myself, you could have just, told me that 30 minutes ago. But by me waiting 30 minutes and then having to actually do the work then, I wound up being late for the next 2 loads that I had. So they jacked my score up. Now, of course, you can report it to the ROC and they'll investigate it. And it took them 2 weeks before they finally took care of that. But during those 2 weeks, I couldn't see no good loads. So everything, it just feels like a job, man. It just, and you're getting paid every Friday. Like, it's just like when I was at work and I was getting paid every Friday. It just feels like a job, actual job. It's like I don't have any freedom. Again, you have to be at the facility. Then you have a time you have to leave the facility. And then you have to get to this post office at this time. And then you got to leave that post office. You get to a post office at 3 and you're supposed to leave there at 3:30. They have it all on the app. And then you got to be to the next post office at 4:30 or 5. You have to do everything on time. The best thing to do is always get to a facility 30 to 45 minutes early, so you can check in early. So therefore, if anything go wrong, you'll still be early. But then it comes to the badging thing, because if you're just starting out, you have to get temporary badges, and then you have to apply for a permanent badge. Whatever you do when you first start, please apply for the permanent badge, because that's a lifesaver. It'll save you 15 minutes, because 15 to 20 minutes. My first night on Amazon Relay, I had to wait on my temporary badge for 30 minutes. So it's a lifesaver to get that permanent badge. See, I got my permanent badge right here. I got my permanent badge. What else I don't like? I don't like nighttime loads. I hate that. Getting up in the middle of the night to run Amazon. It's just like you're working on a third shift job. I guess that can go on. What I'm saying, it feels like a job. It's just basically like you're working third shift on at somewhere. I can't stand it. You got to be to the facility at 2 o'clock. I'm having to get up, in the middle of the night, come to the facility, run the load, come back in the morning, go to sleep, do it all over again. I don't like it. Some people they might enjoy it. I mean, the money is good, but I prefer daytime loads. And that's why I've been trying to get, since it's peak season, there's a lot of daytime loads out on the board. So I'm trying to do daytime loads. And the last thing I don't like about Amazon Relay is the actual Amazon Relay employees. Amazon employees, not Relay employees. Amazon employees checking in and checking out at these facilities when you're on a time schedule, and they're not on a time schedule of trying to help you get in and get out. You get to you can look at the box truck couples videos when they were in Jacksonville. They was at my domicile, Jax 5, and you could see the line of trucks trying to check in, trying to check into a facility. It's ridiculous. And some of the people that's checking you in, they have no sense of urgency, and you're trying to get in and get out. You're trying to get your load and get in and get out, and they have no sense of urgency. And then the other night I was there, and they're bringing me pallets as I'm trying to check out. I've already loaded everything they had in the pod. But when you go in, you tell them your numbers, and they'll tell you what pod your stuff in. And you get there, it should be stuff lined up in your pod. Well, they were bringing stuff out, and I'm trying to check out. I already unloaded my truck. And he said, oh, you got another pallet. I had to go back, go get that pallet, put that on the truck, rearrange it, because I had my truck loaded so for my stops, the last stop needs to go on first. And now they're bringing me a pallet that goes to the second stop, not the first stop. So now I got to rearrange the truck. I come back, try to check out. Oh, there's another pallet just came out. Luckily, it wasn't a pallet. They said it should have been one, but it wasn't one. They didn't bring it. So she went on ahead and checked me out. So the whole system is kind of jacked up with Amazon Relay. It's kind of messed up how it's being done. It could be done better. And when I asked the girl that was checking me in, I said, how y'all expect us to get out of here on time if y'all bringing me the packages while I'm I'm getting ready to check out? I've loaded everything you had. She said, it's not us, it's the employees. They work slow. So just know that the employees there they're not really on your side. They're not trying to help you get in and get out. So sometimes you have to, it gets you frustrated sometimes. Maybe, but I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because it is peak season. They may have a lot of stuff to do, because there is a lot of loads. But I mean, I'm seeing them steadily hiring people, so they're hiring more and more people. So I don't understand. If you telling me to be somewhere at 12 midnight, the stuff should already be set up. That's the way I feel. Just like now, I've come here several times and I always have to sit and wait because they say I can't leave until the time is set for me to leave from Amazon. And they're putting the packages together now. Why have me here sitting here and you don't have none of the stuff ready? I don't understand it. What was the point of me coming here at 8:30? They could have just told me to come at 9:30 and everything would have been ready and I just put it on the truck. Makes sense to me, but I don't know. But those are the things I really don't like about Amazon. But all in all, how I really feel about Amazon Relay, you can make good money on Amazon Relay and you can be home. I prefer to do Amazon Relay. This is just my preference. I prefer to do daytime loads, but if I have to do nighttime loads, I prefer to do it like on the weekend, Fridays or Saturdays. So, cause I don't work on Sundays, so I try to do some over the road through the week, and then when it gets at the end of the week, I want to do Amazon Relays to finish my week out. And then I just realized, I heard from Box Truck Couple, they said that Amazon Relay is changing the rules again, stating, I think in January, that you have to do at least one Amazon Relay load a week. If not, they're gonna mess up your score. So one thing about it, two things for sure, you never want to mess up your score with Amazon Relay. I always know it, these trucks out here. Let me wind my window up a little bit. But you never want to mess up your score. Your score is the best. That's the most important thing with Amazon Relay. So that's how I feel about Amazon Relay. Like I said, I kind of prefer Amazon Relay a little bit over the road. I like it a little better than over the road because you pretty much, you can pick your load. I mean, you can pick, where you're going. You can, you pretty much know where you're gonna go and what you're gonna have to do. When you go to over the road, you might not know, what's really going on. So I kind of like it better. You can make you can make your money. You don't have to negotiate. You don't have to do no negotiation. The fee is already on there unless it shows up on the dashboard. Now sometimes loads don't get covered, then they'll post them on the dashboard. Then you can negotiate them. But by most of the time when they put them on the dashboard, it's already. They had one up there the other day for $1,500. I was trying so hard to get that load, but somebody beat me to it. I was trying very hard to get it. $1,500. And it wasn't going that far because somebody didn't cover it. And I think it was like 2 stops for $1,500. So you don't really have to negotiate. The rates are already posted, but again, you don't have to book them for $2 a mile. Let them build up. I've seen them jump all the way to $4 a mile, and I've seen videos of people where they jump higher than that. You don't have to book them for $2 a mile. $2 a mile is good for over the road, not Amazon Relay. So that's how I feel about Amazon Relay. I give it 2 thumbs up. It's pretty good. My next video, I'm gonna cover Mothership. So if you like the video, you like it, hit the like button, and if you like the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to give you more and more content. I'm not into all this, getting all these real cameras and all that. I wasn't trying to be no professional YouTuber or whatever. I just want to try to help other people that's coming into the business. You can make money in the business. You just, as long as you, like my last video said, you got to know your numbers. Know your numbers first before you starting this business. Okay? So all in all, I hope everyone stay safe through these holidays. And remember, whether you believe in him or not, Jesus still loves you.